Do you ever feel it? That something is wrong with the world, like a splinter in your mind. The Matrix isn't fiction. It's real. A prison built not of walls, but of lies. I saw it young. Hollywood dreams, silicon toys, news anchors with plastic smiles. All tools. Tools to shape perception, to cage thought. Behind the curtain, puppet masters move. They don't wear uniforms, they don't need guns. They run psyops so refined, the Army's ghost unit seems quaint. These are the true threats to America, to Trump's success. You ask who they are. If I told you, would you even believe me? Their network hums not in Congress or courts, but in the cold, sterile halls of globalist think tanks. Foundations with friendly names, but sinister goals. They fund chaos, open borders, climate hysteria, digital leashes. They write the scripts, censor the dissent, push CBDCs to track your every step. But I see through it, and so does he. Did you think the last administration was in charge? Orders signed with an auto pen while the world burned. Now Trump's returned. MAGA isn't a campaign, it's a counterattack. Knight to F3, the center seized, but the board is still crowded. Bureaucrats, media pawns, globalist bishops, they will not surrender the game because Trump is the one variable they cannot control. Unbought, unbroken, the voice of the people. And if the people ever wake up, if they ever see the psyop for what it is, they'll burn the system to the ground. The real war has only just begun.
Mufasa, you know we finally here, right?
Well,
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again, it's Saturday, Let's go. What? No, you did.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Multisize. It's episode number 1032. It is January 16th, 2026. And yes, I think that douchebag should put a little ice on that. Let's welcome in all of our friends over on Rumble, over on Kick, over on X, not on YouTube. And of course, my favorite platform, built by Patriots for Patriots. Let's see all the eyes down the chats over on pilled.net. Yeah, guys, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's not working. Everywhere else is working, so I don't know what's going on with that. But the fuckery on that platform never ceases to amaze me, so I don't know what's going on with it. Everything looks good on my end. Internet's okay so far. Everything's running smooth. Great to have everyone here, guys. We have a lot to get into, a lot of ringing. My goodness. It's going to be awesome. So, Fam, we have a lot to cover as we always do, so smash the red pill, keep the gold pills flowing, the stickers flying. It's fucking Friday, fam! Yes, the mods get all kinds of love, guys. We have a lot to go over as always. The ring is going to continue tonight, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Tranny got shot in the eye. Lost her vision. Don't know what the fuck it is. We'll find out. And guys, we're going to talk about something very important tonight. Something I have been talking with Cage about a shit ton for months now. And I'm seeing the subversion happen for 2028, and it's time to start calling these people out. And we're going to talk about General Flynn. Big time tonight. So before we dive into it, let's say hello to the fam. We got Heather July, we got Keb's Jedi, Salty Motorhead, Enemy, Up My Enemy, Dwana Q of Lurks, Dong Socks, is YouTube bandwidth all jammed out with extra streamers from Minneapolis. Dude, I don't know what's going on with that over there. I have no idea, but it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. Russian Bot, Floor's yours, Joe Delaney, Jim out there, Don't Tread on Me, Codebreaker, Dylan, Dark Sun Blade, Joe Delaney, Cyber. We got Captain McMuffin, Dalcon of Truth, Fighting Irish. You got notified that you were that I was live? Yeah, it's not working. It's just dead. It's just dead over there. Yeah, I don't know what's over there, so I'm just gonna X out of that. Okay. We got Tootsie Roll out there. Lulu, Naffin88, Down Home, kinda Canadian. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. We also have Raldor. Welcome in, guys. I saw Spirit up there. Jack Attack always up top, dropping some love as per usual. We also got, who else? Spazzo Yeti, there's my dude. Wix Vixen, Q Diggity, welcome in, guys. Senor Pollo out there. Yes, they arrested the douchebags who stole the weapons from the FBI car. What a bunch of morons, man. What a bunch of morons. Let's scroll back down. Red Billy, Johnny Q, great to see you, brother, out there. Should be doing a show tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. Let's see. Roll to Dice, Laura Y, Lieutenant Kaz. YouTube is working? What? Is it? Hold on. I don't know what the fuck's going on because the back end studio where I can see chat, can see everything. Live on YouTube. Okay, then we are live. Maybe the stream I made is not showing up then. That's fucking weird. All right. Shit, we are live. Okay. Let me hop over there real quick. That is weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, there's me. What the fuck? So weird. Okay. Okay, evening fam. We are live on YouTube. So weird. All right, whatever. It's all good. Yeah, there's 61 people watching. Okay, whatever. Let me just move. I'll move this over so I can watch it. Thank you guys over there on YouTube. Thank you for being awesome. Always, always, always. Okay. So yeah, guys, we have a lot going. It's been one of those weeks, fam. It really has been it's been a heavy week. A lot of subversion going on from all different kinds of sides. And the positive thing that I'm seeing more than anything, guys, is that the left is literally they're losing their morale. That they have any, and dunking on them has become just so easy and too easy, but we're going to continue to mock them and make fun of them as we always do. That's going to be the beginning of the first half as always, because a lot of these douchebags are getting arrested, and we're just going to have fun with that tonight, because, guys, tonight's Friday. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. We need to have a lot of fun tonight, so that's what we're going to do. And we're also going to be talking about a ton of subversion, guys, because I see the enemy within the gates, and I've been seeing this for a long time now. And you guys know I've been as consistent as I possibly can with calling these people out. And there has been just one figure that I have. If you guys have been following me on X, you guys have been seeing me call out recently. Not just, I've been calling out some Badlanders. Shipwreck, who I call Ship Slop, has been getting called out. And I've been calling out General Flynn, and not just General Flynn, but his son. And what's kind of crazy about this is that you're going to see something that how things just kind of connect. And we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it, fam. And we have to expose it, because this is more than just the midterms. This is more for 2028. And we have to have a serious conversation. And we're going to cover some fraud, guys. And we're going to have a good time just hanging out here on a Friday night. So thank you always for being here, guys. Smash the red pill. Keep the gold pills flowing. There's Patriot Donnie out there. Lost 18 pounds during the last ordeal. Damn it. Time to eat like a pig. Follow up with a doc on Monday. So good to see everybody. Cancer free, my dude. Absolutely love you, brother. Shout out to Donnie, all you guys out there. I'm ready to do a news blitz on a Friday. Let's do it, guys. All right, guys, the wins continue to mount as Witkoff announces start of second phase of Gaza peace plan. Presidential peace envoy Steve Witkoff on January 14th announced the start of the second phase of President Donald Trump's Gaza peace plan as he put out a post on X describing exactly that. Come on. Today, on behalf of President Trump, we're announcing the launch of Phase 2 of the President's 20-point plan to end the Gaza conflict, moving from a ceasefire to demilitarization, technocratic governance, and reconstruction. Phase 2 establishes a transnational technocratic Palestinian administration in Gaza, the National Committee for the Administration of Gaza, and begins the full demilitarization and reconstruction of Gaza, primarily the disarmament of all unauthorized personnel. The U.S. expects Hamas to comply fully with its obligations, including the immediate return of the final deceased hostage. Failure to do so will be a serious consequences. Importantly, Phase 1 delivered historic humanitarian aid, maintained the ceasefire, returned all living hostages and the remains of 27 of the 28 deceased hostages. We are deeply grateful to Egypt, Turkey, and Qatar for their indispensable mediation efforts that made all progress today possible. Shout out to Steve Witkoff, bringing peace all over the planet. And from documenting Anons, a scandals here as ex-wife of Heather Hamill has sued former Senator Kristen Sinema for at least $75,000, alleging Sinema's affair with her husband Matthew, a member of Sinema's security detail, destroyed their marriage despite knowing he was married. The lawsuit details romantic messages, travels, concerts, and Sinema's alleged involvement in his psychedelic treatments. Another Democrat scandal exposed, and I heard it was just more than just one security detail, it was multiple. And I just have to say, man, it's gotta feel shitty if you're that one security guard that was left out of the whole gangbang. Over here from Dr. Necking Anons, we have Hunter Biden's stripper baby mama asked for him to be arrested over claims he is still failing to pay her child support. And this is London Roberts has petitioned an Arkansas judge to arrest him for contempt, alleging he failed to comply with their 2023 child support settlement by not paying $5,000 monthly, skipping meetings with her daughter, and not letting her pick out his paintings as agreed. She details the 6-year-old's heartbreak, including her wish to react or to reach heaven to see her busy dad, while urging equal support matching Biden family luxuries. Absolutely terrible, pieces of shit all around, and no one should be surprised it's Hunter Biden. And over here from Gateway Pundit, Minneapolis city attorney invites staff to, quote, healing circle with therapy goats as city leaders blame ICE for chaos. Yes, guys, things have gotten so bad for the left. Their morale is so destroyed that therapy goats are now going to be part of, quote, healing circles for them, and we can just make fun of how gay these people are. Over here for the post-millennial, NHL commissioner, speaking of gay, Gary Bettman praises TV show depicting gay pro hockey players, says he's binged it all in one night. Wow. Heated Rivalry, the gay hockey show based on the 2019 romance novel by Rachel Reed, has a huge fan in the NHL commissioner, Gary Bettman, the Pro Hockey League head, told reporters he binged it all in one night and called it a wonderful story. And this is all I'm saying, guys. Hockey's super gay, soccer's super gay, and why football will always be king. Over here from Post Millennial, family member Tyler Robertson's trans lover Lance Twiggs says authorities 100% have the right suspect in Charlie Kirk's assassination. Speaking with New Nation's Brian Entin, the women said of Lance Twiggs and suspect Tyler Robinson, both of them are super smart. I mean, Lance was at a concert pianist, like his talent for piano music was off the charts, like not normal. It was very, very impressive, and that's kind of what I've heard about Tyler. And basically saying, how confident are you that police have the right guy, Tyler Robinson? Lance Twiggs' family member says 100% they have the right guy. Over here from British Intel, yes, Starmer has canceled 27 local election. That means around 4 million people are being denied a vote. They were meant to have this made, doing the same exact thing Zelensky has done. But the difference is the UK is not at war. They're at a proxy war, but not a physical war with Russia, and they're still canceling elections because they know they do not stand a chance if they hold honest elections, because these people will get thrown out of power. The UK, guys, is completely fucked up, and I don't know what they're going to do at this point. Over here from Katie Miller, go woke, go broke. Yes, the new Star Trek Starfleet Academy came out. Spent about $6 to $10 million per episode. They've even put a premiere on YouTube for free. And what do they get? 1,300 live viewers, because everything is surrounding gay, lesbians, DEI bullshit that no one wants to watch. And it's nothing but obnoxious woke shit. No one tuned in for it. Star Trek, not going to work this time. When are these people going to learn? And oh, by the way, Emmanuel Macron wanted to let the world know, at the request of Denmark, I have decided that France will to participate in the joint exercises organized by Denmark and Greenland. Operation Arctic Endurance. The first French military elements are already on their way. Others will follow. And guys, the French think they're going to do anything. The Germans think they're going to do anything. Greenland will be ours and will be part of America in Trump's administration. And that, fam, is today's News Blitz. I knew calling hockey gay was going to trigger some people, but it's still funny, guys. It's still funny. Don't take shit personal, fam. When are people going to learn that we make fun of fucking everybody here, all sports, all races, and to take shit personal on this show, I just don't know where you've been. Welcome in, guys. Thank you all for being here. You guys rock. Jack Attack, thank you for the cookie. Texas Trump Girl back in the chats with 117 gold pills. Hey, woke fam, great to see you back there. Left MD with a cookie, 029 with the shades, Dylan with a cookie, Johnny Q, thank you for the double cookies, my friend. It'll buff out with the can, Patriot Donnie with his ship, losing 18 pounds, but is going to eat like a king. So great to see you, brother. Thank you for that ship as always. And Halo Moon dropping a ship. Happy Friday. Thanks to Scott and the mods for always great shows. You got it, my friend. You got it. It's 4,417 gold pills. You guys rock. 20K is that daily goal that we always hit. We never miss it on this show. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel. Thank you to everybody on all of the platforms. Rumble, Kick, X, all of you guys I see out there. Thank you for being awesome. And we have a lot to get into, don't we? Oh, and by the way, guys, speaking of Macron, right? We just ended with Macron. Well, he wanted to announce in France with a jacked up lizard eye that more French troops are coming. I just wanted you guys to see this because we have seen this guy so many times with his lizard face pop out. And I'm going to put this on the full screen. Just look at this.
Au Groenland, territoire autonome du Royaume de Danemark, les Européens ont une responsabilité particulière.
Bro, look at that pink eye.
Car ce territoire appartient à l'Union européenne, car ce territoire est aussi celui d'un de nos alliés de l'OTAN. La France a décidé de se joindre à l'exercice qui a été programmé et lancé par le Danemark de manière souveraine et indépendante dans le cadre d'Arctic Endurance. Une première équipe de militaires français est déjà sur place et sera renforcée dans les prochains jours par des moyens terrestres, aériens et maritimes.
Jeez, man, we don't know what's going on there. I don't know if he got some shit on his dick from Bridget Macron. We have no idea, but that shit is either a lizard eye or he's got pink eye. I don't know what it is, but I am not trying to sit here and figure that out. With that being said, guys, I want to show you what happened to the Cuban presidential guard that went down in Venezuela, who was completely wiped out by God knows what kind of soldiers and tech. All I can tell you guys is that whether they were cremated in Venezuela or cremated after because they couldn't tell what the fuck happened to them, this is them coming out of the boxes, out of the plane, guys. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if we'll ever know what happened to the Cuban presidential guard, but all I can tell you guys, they're in very small boxes. Enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Take a watch.
Society's fan, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal. Grab your flashlight, it's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's dark and hell is hot, dealing with satanic souls. The tide is turning, patriots are now in control. Apply aggressive pressure pressure right now until they fold, stay woke. Open up your eyes and keep them peeled. All they do is lie, realize not everything is real. Through Project Looking Glass, the future is revealed. Future proves past, but there won't be any deals. No time like the present for this music with the message. Is the method to my madness, beat the madness to my method. Give you nothing but the truth now to capture your attention. Broke free from the matrix, master the dimensions. People swear they know the truth, but aren't asking any questions. Confirmation bias, so they pass on interventions. For those who know the truth, but they pass it just to mention. Of anything you might say, the past is their defenses. Wake up, and don't you dare go back to sleep. Always keep one eye open for demons on the creep. Once you turn into a wolf, you won't ever be a sheep. A world wide awakening, so now run and tell your peace. Woke society's fam, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal.
New York City's COPA law that everyone's bitching about, let me tell you how it works. Step one, you have to decide that you're gonna sell your building. Hold on, you can't list it publicly yet. Step two, you notify nonprofits to see if they wanna buy it. They then have a 30-day window to tell you if they're interested or not. If you don't, it's a $30,000 fine. Here's the bad news. If they are interested, they have up to 120 days to give you an offer. Now, if you don't want to accept that offer, that's when you can put it on the open market. If you put it on the open market and you get an offer that you absolutely love, you then have to offer it back to the city at that same price, causing tremendous delays in the closing process, which inevitably leads to dead deals. If you look at a crash in industry, well, this is the perfect way to do it. New York City's COPA.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Oaks Sizes, episode number 1032. It's January 16th, 2026. Welcome to all of our friends over on Rumble, Kick, X, YouTube, and of course, every one of my favorite fam over on Pilled.net. So, guys, this wasn't me this time. This wasn't me this time. I think that was Pilled. That was Pilled this time. I know. All the other platforms are running fine today. I don't know. The internet gods they just hate me the last 2-3 months. My goodness. All right. It's so fucking distracting. I hate it. Eventually, we're going to get all this figured out. Dougie Boston, thank you for the cookie. Freshly baked. Thank you, my friend. Dougie Boston feeling very, very nice. Good for you, my friend. Good for you guys. We're at 4,517 gold pills. Thank you all for being here as per usual. Smash the red pill. Let's get to that 20K goal as per usual. And let's dive into all this. So, guys, it's been one hell of a week. And the protests are still going. Minneapolis is under the microscope. Everyone's trying to figure out, are we going to figure out this fraud? The protesters are going insane. It seems to be really picking up here. And it never gets old for me, guys, watching these lefties actually get put down and arrested and taken off the streets and shown to the world exactly how insane and how crazy they really are. And things really escalated last night as these clowns were pulling out weapons from FBI vehicles, pulling out arrest warrants from all of these people and doxing agents and doing all kinds of crazy shit. And the funny thing is, when these people, even when they mask up, they still are able to find these people and arrest them, and they got him. And the one guy, he's a Hispanic dude, and he's part of all kinds of gangs, and this is how this went down.
Yeah, so he wasn't arrested last night. He could have been, but the Minneapolis police didn't bother chasing the vehicle that had just stolen a high-powered rifle out of an FBI car. So that stole it out of one of these weapons lockers that was in the back. But what I can confirm now is that Raul Gutierrez, age 33, that you see in the video that I posted last night, stealing a firearm from an FBI vehicle, has been arrested by the ATF and the DOJ. They executed an arrest warrant today, and he's a known member of the Latin Kings gang. I just got all this information just before I came on air.
Latin
He's got a
Kings.
lengthy, violent rap sheet. Of course, he should have been in prison already, but in Tim Waltz, Minnesota, like they don't arrest anybody here. So it's not surprising that he was able to go out and beat this gun safe to a pulp and pull this automatic firearm out of it and run away with it. And, you know, hell, if it wasn't for, honestly, a lot of us independent journalists on the ground that were able to get a video of this, nobody would have seen it happen.
Wouldn't know about
They were
it.
able to find this guy based on a video from independent journalists, the one that we posted last night. I mean, it's crazy that it has to be us doing this.
So, Nick, did you talk to DOJ to get his name?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's I've been in contact with Attorney General Pam Bondi throughout the day today. We've talked to him several
We'll
times.
take
because
that
I
as
have
a
a lot more
confirmation.
material that I haven't posted. Yeah, and so they've been there's a lot of FBI stuff going on the ground right now that I can't talk about, but there's more coming.
All right. Well, we're
So we're finding out once again the libs are defending gang members, this time the Latin Kings, and it's absolutely, it's hilarious. It's hilarious, and they were able to pick this guy up, and they were able to arrest him. And something you notice that keeps coming up with all this is the simple fact that you have police departments that are not stopping anything. And you're sitting here wondering, what the fuck is going on? Why are these police departments so woke when it comes to these cities? And then I found this on X here from MAGA Devil Dog, and I don't know if this is this dude's wife or if this is a dude. I have no idea, but my God, are things starting to make some fucking sense now? I think that's the police chief of the Minneapolis Police Department. And he is with that man thing with some giant guns. Giant guns, beefed out shoulders, and I don't know if that's a chick with a dick. But when I start seeing this, man, things really start to make sense. And Heather and Little Cat, I DM'd you guys on Telegram, the Cash App, my new Cash App, in case you guys want to share that out for the new PC guys. So I'm gonna put the Cash App out for you guys to donate to that all through the week. I'm not gonna touch it until we hit January 30th, so I know what's what, who gave what. And for Pilled on January 30th, we're gonna do the big fundraiser on Pilled to fundraise the rest of it. So if Heather and Little Cat, if you guys want to put out that Cash App for the PC fund, you guys got it now. I just dropped you guys the links, and that'll absolutely help. We'll do that for the next 2 weeks, guys, because this, you guys, you're right, Cyber. This is like Big Mike 2.0, and it's like, well, why aren't the police doing anything? Well, I think we can kind of infer why the police are not doing anything. But yes, the feds arrested a Latin Kings gang member of the theft of the FBI rifle during the Minneapolis unrest. Absolutely. The unrest erupted, as we know, and according to the Department of Homeland Security, the man fled the stop, crashed into another vehicle, and then two associates attacked the agent with a snow shovel, as we know. And the rest has just been chaos. It's been absolutely chaos, and we're trying to figure out, like, when is Trump going to drop the Insurrection Act, right? And, here's your really upstanding citizen here, guys. This is your upstanding citizen. They caught one of the individuals that was part of the destroying the FBI vehicles. He will now be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. His life has been changed forever due to his foolishness. Don't be like him. And guys, if anyone knows the actual law, can you guys let me know what it is? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, it's got to be a felony, right? Stealing, well, first of all, breaking into a government law enforcement vehicle, trashing it, and not only trashing it, but then taking the weapons. I would have to assume that's probably a felony. But felonies to these people, they're like, it's like water. We go through gallons of felonies a day, and this stuff does not faze these people. And I would have to assume, probably with a face tattoo, probably a really upstanding citizen of the country. But guys, it's not just them, right? It's not just them. And I said with this type of stuff, like the whole narrative warfare about like the protests, That stuff to me is just tedious and boring. We know what's going on with these people. We know we're getting paid. I just love that they all look the same. And when you see Ilhan Omar, and I think it was Tennessee Girl and others as well, telling me that this specific person was out literally protesting with Ilhan Omar, then literally that same night attacking FBI vehicles, you just can't make this shit up. And the weird thing about this is, guys, I mean, let me know in the chats if you guys have seen the movie The Hills Have Eyes. Let me know if you guys have seen The Hills Have Eyes. I'm talking about the first one, not the second one. Because this chick I'm about to show you looks like she came straight out of that movie. And not the normal looking kind. This was like the nuclear contamination kind where you got all the radiation on you. You've been living in a cave for fucking 100 years with your incest relatives. Yeah, this is where it's going. This is protesting with Ilhan Omar one day, attacking FBI vehicles the next. University already scrubbing her from the website. The speed of the cover-up tells you everything about how connected she was. And this is the chick. We'll get her name in just a little bit. But this is her face. This is her face of what she's been doing. Again, you don't know if these are boys, girls. It's so hard to tell these days. You just don't know what the fuck these people are. And here they are, all wearing the same exact hat that Rebecca Good, or Renee Good's wife, Rebecca, was wearing from the same NGO. Isn't that incredible? There they are, and there she is. Yo, this is his travel clothes. That's the crime right there. That's the crime. So when you look into this a little bit more deeper, she has been identified as Mira Altabal Resendez. Super weird name. She straight up stole federal property in Minneapolis, and the moment that the name came out, the university started to scrub her off their website. And again, it's probably not because they don't want to be held accountable. It's probably just because they want to try to help conceal who this is. But guys, the moment I saw this, and we're going to see more pictures, because remember, you guys know the deal. If I have to look at it, you have to look at it. And I save it for you guys for the shows. This is some Hills Have Eyes shit, all right? And this picture looks like one eye. And one eye is going to be a theme in this show with these lefties because ICE agents are shooting eyes out, which are pretty fucking hilarious. But then you go and look at her here, right? She's called a access specialist in Minnesota's Office of Equity and Diversity, okay? And she looks and sounds, and there's the septum piercing because they always have it. I'm surprised the hair's not dyed pink or blue. These NPCs are all the same. And just to give you guys a little, again, I had to listen, so you have to listen.
There are buildings to occupy. There are Board of Regents members' houses to decorate. And as always, there are streets to march in and there are campuses to shut down. And so we need to be taking even more militant actions even than the encampment. Oh my God, like top 3 experiences of my life, chasing riot cops away. That was incredible. We need to go into the fall, like ready to punch administrations in the gut. It means a lot to be able to sort of like debrief to other communists. The fact that we had like even one meeting directly with the president of the university, who is an interim president, but like, I don't know, he's kind of like really stupid. He let us walk all over him. Plus with the new president, we don't really know how her tactics are going to be. We know that bourgeois mainstream media is not our friend. And so we need to maintain control over the narrative by being ready to talk to media when they inevitably come to us and are like, what do you think of Hamas? It's like, okay, that's not what we're doing here. I am full-time staff at the university. And so like I couldn't get to my job. The rest of them were students. How are they going to get to their classes? And one of them was even a freshman living in a dorm who now was banned from the part of campus that had their dorm. So how are they supposed to live their life? Humboldt SDS really gave us a fantastic example with that 8-day occupation of like an important building on campus. That is something we've kept on the back burner of our minds as a possibility, because that would really, really piss them off.
So one of her crowning achievements, guys, is going after ICE, causing all kinds of chaos, obstruction, you name it. You name it. And like I've said, guys, these types of people, you know, you would think that her chopping her tits off would have been her most crowning achievement, but I'm not even joking. This is every one of them. Criminal communist terrorists in Minneapolis don't cover their tracks very well, especially when I have already completed archiving their entire social media footprint along with their accomplices right before they deleted their social media accounts. That's from St. James Heartline over on X, and you would guess, guys, you would guess they all, again, this is how she was identified, and yeah, she even puts the pictures up of the surgeries that have gone down, and just
retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Soak it in, fam. Soak it in. Tell me you wouldn't want to get all up in that, right? Tell me you all would want to get all up in that, because this is exactly what these people are involved in. Hundreds of protesters gathering at hotels where ICE agents are striking or staying. And that's the thing, guys. And it's funny because they think they're out there keeping these ICE agents awake, and they're not. I don't know if these people have ever heard of noise-canceling headphones before, but these ICE agents, they're all going to these hotels. They have proper security. They're probably covering themselves in shifts. They're getting bed. They're going to bed. They're getting rest. They're doing all this stuff. And they put on the headphones and they go to sleep and they come out smiling behind their mask, ready to lock up more of these retards and put more lefties in the ground and pepper spray them in the face. Because to be honest with you, fam, this is like music to my ears. This is straight up music to my ears. So how it started versus how it's going.
One day we'll fill the fucking hole in your life. Nothing will.
It sounds like hell, right? It sounds like demons in hell screaming as they're getting holy water thrown in their face. But in this case, down in this realm, it's pepper spray.
Ever make you feel like a human being again? Ever? What is it worth to you? What is it, 50K? I make 50K.
They can't take us all. They can't take us all, brother.
It doesn't make you a whole different class. You're one of us. Just willing to throw the rest under the bus.
Yes, Digital, you need some milk. You need that milk.
Water. You're good. Flush it out.
You guys all know the meme from Star Wars. More of this, please. This to me does not get old. And it's just, and this is why I said, guys, it's easy to dunk on the left at this point. At this stage in the game, in the narrative warfare, their insanity and psychosis is for the world to see. And I think most people understand that now. But when you wear a boilerplate as a shield on your chest, you just can't help but mock.
I just feel like as white people, we gotta get stuck the fuck up. Yesterday, 10 years ago, 10 years before that, 10 years before that, 10 years before that. Just, our fucking neighbors are at risk, and we need to be in the streets every fucking day. If it's not you today, and you take a break, somebody else you know, get them out there, take their place.
The boilerplate is my favorite all-time Antifa armor. Outside the garbage can lid shields, the boilerplate pan is definitely my favorite chest armor that I've seen these people wear.
We gotta do this in waves. We gotta protect ourselves. We gotta protect our neighbors. But it's time for white people to step the fuck up.
Yeah, it's always time for the white people to step up.
They've been sleeping.
And it's been wild to watch. I've only been on the ground here for 2 days now and watch the community organize in such a quick way.
It looks like it's just KE because they couldn't even spell ice. I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't spell ice, but it says ice out. I guess spray painted on the boilerplate.
Obviously, you guys been doing for weeks and months. And what has it been like to see the community of Minneapolis like really come together?
It's weak, dude. That's perfect. Tweak said it's like Raider armor from Fallout, dude. I love those games, so I know exactly. That's a perfect reference. Raider armor from Fallout, dude. It really is.
It's about time. It's about time because people of color have been screaming about this for.
Her shift's almost over. You can tell.
We can't even count the years of how long.
Retard alert.
Guys,
Retard alert, class.
it never get that type of shit never gets old, okay? It never gets old. And my favorite one probably so far this week, because you could almost do like a rundown of this shit, right? So you saw the Hills Have Eyes with the chopped tits off. You saw that one. You just saw Broiler Plate Girl, and you're seeing a trend here, right? They're all LGBTQ trannies. They're all white women, and a lot of them are hopped up on hormones. But this has been by far my favorite one so far, and this one came out last night. So I want to give you guys a perspective of the leftist account on X and how they wrote this up first, and then we'll get into what's really going on. On January 9th, 2026, Caden Rumler, a 21-year-old college student, was protesting the fatal murder of Renee Good by an ICE agent in Minneapolis outside the Bishop Henry Whipple Federal Building in Santa Ana, California. Witnesses and video footage show just stop beep ICE approaching the crowd and firing less lethal projectiles identified by some as pepper balls or kinetic rounds at close range at protesters. And eyewitnesses and video footage showed Caden Rumler was holding a megaphone and shouting when he was struck in the face by those so-called less lethal projectiles. Rumler's family and medical reports confirm he underwent 6 hours of surgery for a ruptured eyeball and also skull fractures. He has been left permanently blind in his left eye. And notice this account says he. This is definitely a chick that's undergone all kinds of hormone therapy, has all kinds of facial hair from all the hormones, and yeah, that is the jacked up eye. It's funny because I can't tell the difference between this thing and Macron, because we again, what are these people, right? What are these people? So what was the incident? What caused this? So let's look at this. Leftist anti-ICE demonstrator blinded after getting hit by a less lethal round in Santa Ana. 21-year-old Caden Rumler says a piece of plastic the size of a nickel was pulled out of his eye. Remler is a member of the Dare to Struggle group who was protesting with his comrades when the incident unfolded. In a statement at the Times, DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said a mob of 60 riders threw rocks, bottles, and fireworks at law enforcement officers outside of the building. And yes, that is going to require you to get shot in the face with less lethal rounds, mace, whatever it is, getting arrested. And the below video here, guys, you can see my mouse is on. This is when he got shot in the face, and this is his interview up top of it, him describing what happened.
What can you tell us about your injuries now? And
so right off the bat here, do you guys see this dude, or whatever the hell this thing is? Runs right up at the officer and swings and hits.
Your injuries now and the prognosis. Will you be blind?
This guy came up, swung and hit, and then here comes retard behind him with a megaphone, charging at the officers.
Your injuries now and the prognosis. Will you be blind in that eye for life?
From what I've heard the doctors say and everyone else, yes, I will be blind for life. They said my globe was ruptured. I had my lower lid was cut up, and they had to take skin from my temple to fix it. There's a lot to it. I don't remember all.
Yeah, so his eye completely gone.
All the things that they said. I have fractures in my skull that they can't fix, and I can't sneeze or cough because it's dangerous too. I remember also when I shot, there was pepper in it, and I had pepper down my throat. It made it hard to breathe for a long time. They pulled a piece of plastic the size of it.
Now, that's why I said, guys, for something like this, you might want to put some ice on that.
The size of a nickel out of my eye. They said I had shards of metal, glass, and plastic all throughout my eye and behind my eye and in my skull. And they also said that I had a piece of shrapnel metal about a few millimeters away from my carotid artery. And they said it was a miracle I survived, because if it got any closer, if it hit that, I would have died that night.
Totally blind right now? You see nothing out of the eye?
Nothing out of his eye. Yeah, it's black.
And notice when he puts his hand up, you guys notice that, right? Where is it? Oh, yeah. You got the...
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
For all the Bear fans out there, your quarterback also paints his nails. It says a lot about him. I know they beat us, but my God, just as a little heads up, when you fuck around, you find out this is kind of how this all goes. And Moongazer said it perfectly. They got 5'2" dykes on TRT with 2008 chin straps, dressing like they're in Sons of Anarchy and getting shot in the face by federal agents. Yes. Hormone therapy. Guys, I can't even tell what this thing is. We don't know if it's a dude. We don't know if it's a chick. Probably a chick. on TRT hormones, 2008 chin straps, jesting like they're in Sons of Anarchy and they're getting blasted again. If they really thought their lives were in danger from death squads and Gestapo, they would not be even engaging these people whatsoever. And the memes just kept pouring out, guys, because it was so shocking that even Joe Rogan was like, yo, at the end of the fight, bro, tell us what you're feeling. Tell us what you're feeling. And this is it. This is what you end up getting. And again, when you put this on the fuck around find out scale, this is a full-blown 7. And it could have been worse. But where you see guys, it kind of intersects right there on the eye. And now you're going to be blind. And I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it on the fuck around find out scale. And on the other end of it, if you want to quote him, if you just want to quote him, her, whatever the hell this thing is, arg, ICE plundered me eye in the protesty. That's exactly what you're going to end up getting. It just doesn't get any better than that. And you guys remember the woman that was saying, she was in, this one is Minneapolis, the one that chick dude, whoever the fuck that thing is, that was out in California. We're going back to Minneapolis now, in Minnesota. Remember this chick that was obstructing ICE? She was screaming at them. They were telling her to get out of the way, go down the road, please get the fuck out of the way. She refused, and then as they cut her seatbelt out, ripped her out of the car, she said she was disabled. I'm just trying to get to the doctor. Well, they're always liars, right? We always know that they're full-blown pieces of shit. They're all trained in what they're doing. And yeah, wouldn't you know, a woman dragged from a car by ICE agents in Minnesota ID'd as LGBT and racial justice activists. Another trained Bolshevik.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard
People
alert,
are not
class.
victims. They never are. They never are. And yeah, you're right, Loop-de-Loop. When I grow up and my kids ever ask me, who is this, Daddy? I'm like, this dude right here is absolutely Dan Crenshaw. That's perfect, my friend. That's absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to Berg Boy. Unbelievable seeing Macron parade in front of the troops trying to look masculine. You saw that, right? You saw that as he's like looking at them as if, again, like all those men, those French soldiers, they're all more manly than he ever could be. And the fact that he's looking at them like he's like in now, he's probably getting a hard on, dude, from looking at all the soldiers and the broad shoulders and the muscles, more than he's going to get from Brigitte. So I'm totally there with you, dude. So it's a good show, but we've seen how he crosses his legs when he sits. It tells you everything. Donnie says, for your new computer. Thank you, my friend. And guys, I do have the Cash App for all the other platforms. If you want to send a Cash App early for the fundraiser for the PC, it's pinned in all the chats on YouTube and on X. And actually, I'll do it. I'll end up doing it here on Rumble too. I completely forgot. Actually, Little Cat's got it over there. Thank you so much. And thank you to Gary James for the donation on the Cash App for the PC fund. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Donnie, for the shit. Berg Boy said, I think the police chief's wife is Big Mike's workout partner. There we go. There we go. Bobby Digital, the cookie. I love how these retards live stream their criminal shenanigans. It's perfect for the courts, right? When they have to go in front of a judge. Yeah, great point. Dr. Shaw, 2,300 gold pills. Freaking Muslims need to be prohibited from holding public offices. Thank you, my friend, for the go pills. Donnie says, if any protesters on any government aid, it should be stripped immediately. I agree. Goldsmith and Juan Rambo with the cookies. SKG had said, I had nightmares from the Hills Have Eyes. It was a pretty intense movie, and it was actually it's actually a good movie. Andy B2 says, should have had some impact-resistant lenses in those glasses. Absolutely. And DK Anon says, he sounds like Brian Krasenstein. No, dude, that is good. You guys are on fire in the chats today. You guys are absolutely on fire in the chats today. We're at 11,117 gold pills. Thank you all so much for, we're getting more than halfway to our 20K goal for the show. You guys are fantastic, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. And of course, guys, these guys all get their fuel from the media. It's all one big apparatus. And when you try to just say things like we want to save our homeland, we want to protect our homeland, CNN does a white nationalist dog whistle, and they get absolutely shut down.
Before we let you go, I want to ask you about the recruitment. You talked about, the training they get. Yeah. There's an ICE recruiting poster, and it read, quote, we'll have our home again. That's gone viral. That phrase is cited as having ties to white nationalist groups in the U.S. and Canada and a database of symbols maintained by the Global Project Against Hate and Extremism. I want to let you explain that. And also, even if this is not intentional, do you denounce this if it's if this could be seen as a dog whistle to white supremacists?
Well, have our home again is now a white nationalist dog whistle. I mean, what do they even what is that a dog whistle to?
Well,
by the way, I had a feeling you would ask me about this. I was
I want to let you explain.
There's plenty of poems.
It's gotten a lot of attention.
There's plenty. Yes. And there's no reason that we should be manufacturing outrage. There are plenty of it is actually. There are plenty of policy disagreements we should be having, and I really believe we should be having. Manufacturing fake outrage is not that. There are plenty of poems, there are plenty of songs, there are plenty of books with the same title, and the fact that people would like to cherry pick something of white nationalism to make some sort of connection to DHS law enforcement, well, it's no wonder we're seeing such vast, rampant assaults against our law enforcement. It's no wonder Secretary Noem is facing so many threats against her life. I am Tom Homan across the board is because of garbage like this and people choosing to manufacture outrage. I think it's quite frankly embarrassing.
Well, I wanted to give you the chance to respond. Again, this came from the Global Project Against Hate and Extremism. Thank you very much for coming on, Tricia McLaughlin. We appreciate your time to give DHS a side of the story.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Absolutely crazy. And this is where these people love to go. They absolutely love to go. And this is why, like, the attitude here from these amazing ICE agents, this is exactly the attitude you take with every single one of these lefties. Take a watch.
What is your name? Sir, tell me your name. This is unacceptable.
Okay.
Absolutely unacceptable. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. This is not appropriate. This is my country. I'm here legally.
Okay.
These people, you never asked for proof. You are a bad, evil person. You need to be expunged. You need to go to another country. You need to know what it looks like. Instead, you're pulling over innocent people, not asking for any ID and just hauling them off. You all should be ashamed. How do you go home to children, to friends, to family? Do you tell them what you do for a living? That you arrest people without cause? That you just pick them up, put them in a truck? Is that what you do?
Yes.
Are you proud of yourself
Yes.
for doing this?
Yes.
Are you absolutely proud?
Thank you for calling the ICE hotline.
Are you proud of this?
The guy says, thank you for calling the ICE hotline for us.
Are you proud? You are an idiot. You do not deserve to walk the face of this earth. None of you. None of you. You are fools. I did get a name. They took somebody out of that car. And they're, yeah.
Yeah, just random. We just take random people out of the car, right? That's a nice Chevy, too. That is a nice Chevy. Are you proud? You feel like a man? They're always trying to emasculate the men, right? They're always trying to do that. And, like, they're getting so desperate, guys. And this is like I love watching this shit play out because I don't think I've ever seen these people so demoralized because nothing's stopping. In fact, it's just the resources are increasing and they're going to continue to increase until this is all taken care of, until this is until all these people are completely eradicated out of our country, as they should be. They're criminals, they're rapists, they're the worst of the worst, murders, you name it, guys. And again, like they tried to do like the whole like Chaz thing, these embankments with the pallets and the garbage cans. This is the retarded shit that they always do, right? And the police are all being told to stand down while the police officers are quitting the department and going into ICE themselves, which is hilarious. The fact that, hey, we don't know what else to do, guys, so we're getting desperate. So maybe at this point we should just start dumping snow on the roads because it's not gonna, that's not gonna totally fuck up all the people that live in this city, right? Let's just start dumping snow. And guys, they've been doing this. They've been throwing water on all these streets where where all these ICE agents are to try to ice over shit so they fall, they slip. It's really like, it's really subversive and evil, right? And I'm not even joking. You got these clowns going to council meetings in Minneapolis, and they're saying, "Hey, can you guys start dumping snow all over the roads to stop ice?"
We are on our own. So what are you going to do about it?
You are on your own because you fuckers for the first time are realizing that you are the minority in this country, And I'm so glad reality is finally hitting all of you fuckers in the face.
I acknowledge the difficulty of a city standing up to the federal government, but that should only inspire our creativity. I would recommend that our snowplows should dump snow to block the roads to the Whipple building and any staging areas to prevent these thugs from launching violent raids on our city. Also, our traffic laws apply to everyone. Minneapolis officers should be ordered to keep our streets safe by ticketing anyone going 31 and a 30, using a cell phone while driving, or not wearing a seatbelt. Make it personally expensive for anyone who comes here to attack our community. Every moment ICE is delayed will mean the difference between our rights not being trampled on, families being together at the end of the day, and our neighbors not being murdered. If officers refuse to do this or look the other way, they should be reprimanded and fired for abandoning our city. Then volunteers should be vetted and deputized to enforce traffic laws and given a path to becoming sworn officers for stepping up in this crisis.
Hey, retard, I wanted to say something that these idiots never, they did not realize till just now. You do realize it's ice, right? Throwing snow at ice is only going to make the ice stronger.
Actions of ICE is what the Gestapo looks like in the 21st century. They are here in our city. What are you going to do about it? Thank you.
Throwing snow on ice is just going to make the ice stronger. It's not going to work. It's also winter time. Ice is the strongest in winter time, right? This is when all the ice is out in the entire country. Yes, Dr. Sean, ice loves snow. So that's not going to work. That's not going to work, guys. We're going to have to think of a new strategy to figure this out. Because, again, like I said, like, I just want all the women out there. Like, I have the most based, amazing audience out there. You guys are fucking amazing. I just want to know, like, if you are related to anyone like this, you need to cut them out of your lives. This is, imagine waking up in the morning, filming yourself doing this.
Enforcing the law, protecting the public, and securing borders.
Fuck ice, we ain't gonna play it nice. Oh, you wanna fight? Keep sucking daddy's dick on the far right. Fuck ice, we ain't gonna play it nice. Oh, you wanna fight? Keep sucking daddy's dick on the far right. Ice, 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 ice. Ice, 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 ice. Ice, 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 ice. Ice, 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 ice. Fuck ice, we ain't gonna play it nice. Oh, you wanna fight? Keep sucking daddy's dick on the far right.
Chaos erupting in the streets of Los Angeles as protesters and police clash. Tensions escalating Sunday as thousands of protesters took to the streets in response to President Donald Trump's extraordinary deployment of the
Whistles and everything.
National Guard.
And she's got a cat. I'm surprised it's only one.
Ice, 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 ice.
Get the gear and get outside. If you can, of course.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Get the gear, guys. It's time to go hunt some ice. Holy shit. Holy shit, fam. This is what we're dealing with. All right. Now to get it back to a more serious note here. Things are coming crashing down on all these people, guys, and I really do believe Tim Walz may be the first high-profile arrest we may see, along with the mayor and also the attorney general. The Department of Housing and Urban Development opened an investigation into the city of Minneapolis, alleging the city's housing policies illegally prioritize resources based on race and national origin. Minnesota has become ground zero for fraud and corruption because it plays a cynical game of racial and ethnic politics, according to HUD Secretary Scott Turner told Fox News Digital. This is a full-blown assault on the fraud that has been taking place inside of our country, guys. And it's only getting better by the day. Only getting better by the day. This is why I have completely cast out so many of the black pillars and the people that just want to talk shit about this administration any kind of way. Because if there was something to critique, it would be honestly critiqued on this show at any point. And yet to this day, I have not seen anything. And the reason is because people are upset because their list of people that want to get arrested have not been arrested yet. And I said, you're living in a fucking closed out psyop tunnel. Living in that kind of world, because there is so much other shit going on all over the place. And I know we've heard this before. Accountability is coming. There are so many people that have gone through this with me through COVID, through the stolen elections, the psyops, the conspiracy theories. We have been through it all on this show, guys. All of it. And so many people are falling for some of the same bullshit that is being pushed out by the corporate media, bot farm accounts on X. And it's so obvious to see it. It's insane. It is insane. And all I can say is, guys, do not take yourself out of the wins, because you're going to take yourself out of the wins, and it's going to be a regret. I said to this audience, I'm here to see this administration through, and we'll go from there. I'm all in, because I know when Trump's not here anymore, we are never, ever going to have another president like him. Ever again. That energy, maybe it'll be matched by JD. I don't know yet. But I am appreciating every single day that we have this president, because guess what? We'll never have another one like him again. Never again. Tom Homan reveals the DOJ, FBI, and HSI are actively investigating the left-wing terrorist groups. And this is what he had to say yesterday on Fox News. And guess what? We haven't seen too much of Tom Homan. My critique of Tom Homan was like, dude, tired of seeing you on the cameras. Let's get some work. Let's get these deportations up. Tom Homan really has been on camera too much until yesterday, which was fine.
I just left the meeting about 20 minutes ago here at the White House. I can't say a lot, but let me say this. Okay. We are aware of this coordinated effort. We are aware that this is being financed. We are aware that there are actual groups well coordinated to attack the men and women of ICE and to try to prevent them from doing their jobs. Accountability is coming, because we're working very closely with DOJ, the FBI, HSI. We're doing a deep dive into this. We'll follow the money. We'll follow these groups. We'll investigate these groups. Justice is coming to these people.
And I believe it. I believe it, because you want to know what I hear from this administration, guys? I hear a unified messaging. Because you just heard what Tom Homan said. We are going to follow the money. Who else said we are going to follow the money? Scott Bessent also said, we are going to follow the money. And this is the thing, guys. You're seeing all of this massive effort of explosion of corruptions. Thousands of arrests are happening all over the country, and you're still blackpilling? You're still blackpilling? Why? Because you're not getting 1 million deportations a month? They are setting historic numbers all over the place. The murder rate and crime rates, guys, are almost historic lows. And you're still blackpilling? This is the type of shit that drives me insane. Drives me crazy. And I'm gonna continue to sit here and tell everyone that mostly everything that we want, you're gonna end up getting. You're gonna end up getting. If there was one president that I would have faith in, and the only reason why I jumped into this game in the first place is because I thought Donald Trump was just fucking awesome since the time I was a young kid. If I'm going to put my trust in one person in this arena, it's going to be Trump, and I'm going to see it through to the end. The dude almost fucking died. He should have been dead. And people just forget this shit. They just forget about it. It blows my mind. And Homan also said he's going to be meeting with Trump on invoking the Insurrection Act. Border Czar Tom Homan is set to meet the president on Friday. That was today, so that probably already happened. Discuss invoking the Insurrection Act to crack down on all the bullshit that's going down in these cities. It's all being discussed. Also, again, being discussed with Kristi Noem. When you start seeing this stuff being put out on True Social Post, on these interviews that are being clipped out, the plan is already set, fam. It's already being set. It's the same thing that you're seeing with Iran, what you saw with Venezuela. It's all being set. We are always behind catching up to what the administration is doing. And Trump said it again today. In Minnesota, the troublemakers, agitators, and insurrectionists are in many cases highly paid professionals. The governor and mayor don't know what to do. They have totally lost control and are currently being rendered useless. If and when I am forced to act, it will be solved quickly and effectively. President Donald Trump. And I have faith he will use it if he needs to. And I think he will. Because at the end of the day, I do believe this is what we're going to end up getting from Trump pertaining to Tim Walz.
Donald Trump intends for it to get worse. This week, he went online to promise that, quote, the day of retribution and reckoning is coming. That's a direct threat against the people of this. Donald.
Abso-fucking-lutely. He's already been exposed as a complete retard. No doubt about it. So, guys, what I'm going to be getting into now is what I want to bring everyone exclusively over to Pilled with. Okay? And this is alluding to the subversion that I have been watching, complaining about. And I know Cage is in the chat, and I know he can vouch for me. Because I would have to imagine he's probably been sick of me sending him shit from these retards and me trying to give the benefit of the doubt to some of these people for so long, hoping it's not anything more than what's being done on social media. But I got pushed over the edge last night, and someone that I've been watching, and also his son, for a while now, is the counter messaging of Trump on almost a daily basis. And it's not just two people now. This is an entire network. And I see what's going on here for 2028. And what's funny to me is I had dropped Cage a Telegram post from General Flynn. This was last night. I'm going to show you guys the post that it is. And what I'm going to show you guys is something we all need to be really fucking paying attention to. And that is General Flynn. And there is a network of subversion happening within MAGA, within the ranks, that needs to be discussed. And you guys need to be aware of it as well, because this shit has been driving me crazy for fucking months. You guys know I can smell a grifter a mile away. We have been batting 1,000 on calling these fucking people out. Candace Owens was the last one, and I know General Flynn will be the next one. So if you guys can, please join me on over on pill.net. From YouTube, Rumble, X, Kick. Thank you all for being here. Please join me over there. And I just want to give a thank you before, because I don't know if these guys are on, I know some of these guys are on Pilled or on YouTube. Thank you to Susan for that super generous donation on Cash App. Truly incredible. Thank you so much, Susan, and the message. JR for the new rig, PR Patriot. Thank you, my dude. And Optimus Grind. Thank you so much, my friend, for the Cash Apps. And like I told you guys, I'll be very transparent about this. I have a number in mind. I'm thinking it's probably going to be around $2,000 for the new rig. This rig is going to be running the show for at least the next 8 to 10 years. And we got to get a good one. Shit's super expensive now because of AI. I'm going to have the total amount for you guys in the Cash Apps. And I'm going to tell you guys that before we do the Gold Pill donation, so we're all on the same page, so we know what a proper goal is. Because guys, you know I'm always weary of asking you guys for extra. You guys have given me so much through the 8 years here, so I'll have that all sorted out for you guys, and so we'll know exactly where we're going to be at. Thank you all for those donations. We need to go over to pill.net right now. You guys aren't going to want to miss this. We'll see you on over there. Goodbye, my friends.